Hey woos, we are back, and today's video is going to kind of have you feeling some type of way. It had me feeling some type of way when I read the email, so let's just get into it. Alright, so this email is pretty long, and I'm going to try kind of like chop it up a little bit, but it may be long, so let me just read it. So she says, I've been seeing this guy for like 2 months. When I met him, he seemed really cool, so exchanged numbers, and later that night he called me and we've been talking ever since. 2 months now, okay? He was like, since the moment he saw me, he knew I was special, you know, and he gave me compliments about my body, my smile, personality, all that sweet talking, and how really mature I am. Why mature? Well, as of today, I'm still 17, but on Thursday, which is this Thursday coming up, you guys are seeing this Tuesday, so this Thursday, I'll be 18. He told me he's 25. I was shocked because he didn't look that age, maybe 19 to 21 at the most. So I thought it was really cool to date someone older that's really getting his life together and he got the coins. And he has 2 jobs and that he's really busy. And she says that we can't meet in my house because my parents and siblings are there. So we meet at my best friend's house because her mom is never home. She's a workaholic. So one day he came over and we got down, okay? They was in the moment and they got the thing going. She said she didn't care, but after the second time they did it, she started to regret it and feel some type of way. She said, but she felt like she had to do it because she felt pressure. She didn't want him to feel like she was lame or immature. Later, he told me because he likes me a lot, he'd tell me his real age. He's actually 30 years old.
Where's my tea? We got pink lemonade today.
Okay, so she said ever since that, you know, he's been trying to see her for forever because she stopped seeing him or whatever for almost 2 weeks now. She can't figure out why he's so obsessed with her and he's 30 and she's 17 or whatever. They had planned to see each other on her birthday, which is this Wednesday coming up, which is tomorrow. They had planned to see each other. She was going to really talk things out with him and tell him that the relationship can't go any further. She said every time she tells him something like that, he says, but you're about to be 18, blah, 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 blah. Why does it even matter? He's already told me that he loves me, but I can't say it back. He gets really angry when I mention that we're at different points in our lives. There's no connection really. She felt like she should have ended the relationship a long time ago, but he always resists. Okay. Okay. So let's just backtrack. This chick is 17 years old. She met this guy. He said he was 25. She let it slide. Then he ended up telling her, all right, look, I'm 30. She wants to break it off. They've had sex twice and she wants to break it off with this guy, but in a nice way. She's supposed to meet him at the mall on her birthday, break it off with him, and then go their separate ways. And that's it. But she wants to break it off nicely. What should she do, basically? This email made me feel some type of way, honestly. And I feel a lot of ways, really. I feel a way about you, the girl, and then I feel a way about the guy. For one, you're 17 years old. Where in your right mind do you feel like this is okay? Okay, I understand. We're all at that age. I remember when I was 17. Girl, you was bank if you had a boyfriend that was 18, 19. Okay, cool. Okay, I guess. 18 or 19. I guess. But you said that 25. I can't get with that. 17 and 25. What makes you in your right mind feel like you can date someone that's 25 years old? People get this whole misconception when they're 18, everything is just legal. They can do whatever they want. Let me tell you something. You 18 and you still in your parents' house. So since you're still there, you have to abide by their rules. Everything's still the same. Ain't nothing changed but a number. When you get out, start paying your own little bills, and you become more responsible, then you start making decisions like that. But I hate when kids get like, oh, because they 18, everything changes. No, nothing changes. The day goes by. This guy, let me tell you something. You are not the first, and you will not be the last. Clearly, he knew your age, and he was okay with it, and he targets girls your age. He's ridiculous. Then he lied and told you 25. Want me to tell you why? Because he got that cat down there, okay? And he knew. She's okay with it. And then he decided to tell you he's 30. And he's going to keep hitting you up. And what part that gets me the most is that you feel like you want to break it off nicely to this guy. Why do you want to be nice to him? This a grown man targeting you that's young. Now, should you break it off? Do not go to the mall and meet this guy. Do you really think this is going to stop him? No, what's going to happen is you're going to sit there and laugh and talk for a minute and say, hey, look, this is really wrong. You know what he's going to do? He's going to convince you, sweetie, that it's okay. Let's just do it one last time. Let's hang out. You're really cool. You're 18 now. And I'm sure you're waiting for that time because you're 18. No. Do not go meet him at the mall. Forget his gifts. If he continues to hit your phone, let him hit it, and that's it. You need to cut it off. Let me tell you something. And then you also mentioned that you guys had sex twice, and then he told you that he wouldn't get you pregnant because he's a pro at this and he knows what he's doing. So I'm assuming that you guys had unprotected sex. You told me that he wore protection, but I'm not going to take that. I feel like this guy, you two have had unprotected sex. Let me tell you something. You can go ahead and be stupid if you want to. Go ahead. Because then you're going to find yourself in some mess. Let this guy tell you. I just don't understand what's so thrilling about unprotected sex. Again, you are not the first. You will not be the last. Do you think you're the first person he has unprotected sex with? No, ma'am. No, honey. No. So you can be getting anything. They say it all the time. When one person has sex with this person, you're having sex with everybody else they done had with. And you just don't understand it, but it's true, honey. So that should have never happened. No, you have to call this off. Like, I don't think you should meet him at the mall for your birthday. I think you should do what a regular 17-year-old does. Do not go to that mall. Go someplace else. And I hope you're not a slick 17-year-old. Like, okay, well, I won't meet him at the mall, but I'll just go to the mall. And if we run into each other, we run into each other. No. No. There's many men out here that target these young girls. And you guys need to watch who and what you're talking to. These older men like to get these younger women because they can control them, okay? They feel like they're young and they're naive and they really don't got too much experience and they need somebody to look up to or someone to make them feel good and stuff like that. They target young girls like that because they're gullible, they're vulnerable, so they listen. It's easy. When you get an older woman or someone with some experience and some mouth to say something, they ain't dealing with that. They ain't trying to hear all that. So don't let this man know. Do not meet him at the mall. You need to end all conversations with him. I don't understand why you want to end it nicely. Of course, he's a cool guy. The man is freaking 30. He done mastered the cool, okay? He knows how to be cool to young girls like you. Of course, you're going to find it cool. You also mentioned to me that your household is full because your parents and your siblings are there, so you go to your friend household. How dare you disrespect your friend and your friend's mom like that? How dare you disrespect someone's house like that? How dare you have sex in someone else's house like that, but you couldn't take it to your own house? No. You got to change your thoughts, sweetie. You got a lot to think about and a lot to do. And you young, you going to make mistakes and stuff like that. But this is what I don't understand with these children that want to be bold and make these grown-ass moves. You got to think like grown people. No. You couldn't do it at your own house, so you're going to disrespect someone else's house and do that there? No. Okay, guys, so that's my advice right there. You got to... Oh, I'm just lost for words. The answer is no. It ain't no breaking him off all cool and stuff like that. Don't meet the guy. Don't go to the mall to see the guy. If he continues to call your phone, ignore the guy. iPhone has a block list. You put him on a block list. Android has apps. Block him. Put him on a block list. That's it. Unfortunately, he knows where your friends stay. That's where you messed up. So I pray for you and I pray for her safety. You don't do that. You guys can find yourself in a very bad situation. Come on, you got to be wiser. If you're going to partake in grown women-ish, you need to act like it. So, alright, this has been long already. leave down below your advice to this young lady. I need parents to step in. I need women who's been in this situation. I need people who've been 17 and been doing it and hot and messing with older men and stuff like that. Leave your experience down below. Leave some advice for this young lady down below, because she needs to see this. She needs to know that tomorrow, which is Wednesday, you do not go meet this guy. Tomorrow, you need to stay away from this. You need to let it go. And again, if you have any situation, now again, I do have a lot of emails and you have to bear with me. I will respond back to you and let you know how this process goes. But there are people before you. Since I brought this back up, I have so many emails coming in. Remember, you have the option. If you do not want to wait for a video, I can respond back to you through email, and I'm going to talk and I'm going to, give you the real. So if you have an issue or situation or some advice you need something on, shoot me an email. It is in the description box, top and bottom. Check it, and that's just it. So I'm your girl Nene today, and I'm out. Peace.